Missed you this morning, Doc.
Get in the Animus.
Ready to...
Use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies.
Amin, Altair. I trust you're well rested? Ready for your remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask then. I'll do my best to answer.
The merchant king of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd ad-Din in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Akka with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land, and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Ares used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it, whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens, the perfect soldiers, a perfect world.
Robert de Sable must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
Then they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are 2 more Templars who require your attention. One in Akka, known as Sibran. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert de Sable is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you come, the man in the white hood. They'll be looking for you.
They won't find me. I'm but a blade in the crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield the blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know. Perfect. The work of a master. And that, my students, is how we all should fight.
Die here!
You must be busy. I understand.
When you have been exposed to the guards, break their line of sight and try to hide from them. Stay hidden until...
It's the hero of Damas. Come in, stay a while. Tell me all about your adventures.
I'm afraid I don't have the time.
I see. Too important for me now.
It's not that.
No, of course not. How may I serve you then?
Al-Muallim has asked I take the life of the one they call Jubair.
Ah, Salahuddin's chief scholar. Strange choice of target in my opinion. But who are we to question the master's will? I'm sure he has his reasons.
Then you're familiar with the man.
He's been quite busy these past few days, organizing the scholars and sending them into the streets to preach.
What do they speak of?
Light and fire, cleansing sins, apocalyptic nonsense if you ask me. All this talk of paths and a new world.
What about this new world?
Couldn't say. I don't pay attention to the ramblings of madmen. Much too busy with real world.
Very well. I'll walk among the people, see what I can learn. Where would you suggest I search?
South of here, you'll find an academy and a guard tower. They're both good places to search. There's also a hospital to the east you might want to visit.
I'll begin at once.
So eager. You've certainly changed, and for the better, I might add.
What is he doing?
There will be no stopping him.
That should keep out the cannon out of hold the ball.
We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed. Be wary, friends. The Shaitan is everywhere, watching, waiting. He tempts us always.
Strange, I've never seen someone to cross the border. Stop. You must not trespass here.
Our enemies in whatever way you can.
You are not allowed to be here. Leave.
The fire
Turn
of
back
war
now.
consumed the land, and thousands of...
I'll never find it. What's wrong with you? Should have watched where he was going.
Away with the film! Away with the film!
Nonsense.
Leave our city! Just a little more like that.
Who's responsible for this?
Make no mistake. It is our very
Over here!
we are fighting for.
This is terrible.
The infidel king would tear off right from the
رفض حقير. أقطع يديك جزاء ذلك.
Someone should stop him before he hurts himself. I think I should help him.
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
Why are you doing this? What have I done?
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
Quickly, you can't escape.
Yes!
You came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me. Iota.
What are you doing? Move! No choice! You must die! Infidel! Time to die!
Two welcomes to you, my friend. Have you found what you seek?
Not yet, Rafiq.
Oh, I see. Under the influence of a narcotic, perhaps?
No. Why would you even suggest it?
It's just that your target is clearly in the academic district, and yet here you are, stumbling around the bureau.
I'm not stumbling.
So defensive. Feeling paranoid? A bit out of sorts?
I'll be going now.
Keep mind and body pure, Altair. Resist further temptation.
Fires of war consume the
God
land,
save him. He's
and
gone mad.
thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor. Let's die in service to God. Fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater
You need
glory
something?
than this.
Let's
And I will end your life.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear.
I know you're here somewhere.
God damn you. Leave me alone.
We must fight them in any way we can.
What? Ayyuhallas?
Stop it, please. You're hurting me. No, please
Hırsızlık yapmanın
Tell me, please.
ردها علي.
Stop running! You're not despairing!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
This won't be too difficult. You still can. God favors speak. You will not win. You're just a...
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
What happened here? Help!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Seni gözün kapalı bile yenerim. Belki farkında değilsin ama yerini yenemeyeceksin. Seni gözün kapalı bile yenerim. Geber kafir!
What happened here? Someone touch your head! You'll never get away! This won't be difficult. You're mine! You will not win. Who saw what happened here? That man is a killer! Somebody do something! Who saw what happened here? He's trying to kill me! God Almighty. God Almighty.
how could this have happened?
There's an
Who's
order.
responsible for this?
Who could have done
Don't do that again, understand?
What have I done wrong? Tell me, please.
Biz hırsız.
Will anyone help me?
Gebereceksin. Hırsızlar dar ağacına müstahak.
You'll never get away! That won't be too difficult. Come back here!
Gel buraya.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
Die here! Running! You cannot escape! We can't hit them both. Where is the one responsible? John! Stop him! He's a murderer! Do I look like him? Leave now and I'll let you leave. Murderer! You killed that man! I saw you!
He wasn't looking at all.
Come on, come on! I've much to sell. You'll find everything here, my friend. There's nothing I do not
I done
have.
wrong.
Something caught your eye?
نص أنت حسام انتهى
Somebody do something!
You know it, run!
ولكنك لن تنتصر أيها الكافر
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
Over here! I'll have your head! Who's responsible for this? You are not allowed to be here. Leave.
Altair,
Your name is on everybody's lips these days, and for once their words are kind. If you're truly a changed man, perhaps you'd be willing to do me a favor. Jubair has employed certain merchants to spy on the citizens for him. They feed him names in exchange for gold. You would be doing all the city a great service if you were to find these merchants and destroy their stalls. This should end their evil.
God curse the one who's done this. Where are you?
Another place to die! That's impossible! Stop running! You cannot escape!
Let the heat of ready your weapons! Down, infidel!
Time to die!
Now, ready your weapons.
You must die! Give up! You know it! You've chosen the wrong side! I will capture you!
Have a look!
Give up! You know where to run! You've chosen the wrong side!
Do not let them pass.
You've done a good thing today, Altair. In exchange, I'll share my knowledge with you. Your target is likely to be dressed much like his followers. So here is how to distinguish him from the others. He wears rich golden robes and carries with him a large pouch. Find him, brother. Make him feel pain.
So, you must not trespass here.
There! Who did this?
Just a few coins, please.
Bad news, brother. I killed a Templar this morning. Well, I suppose that's actually good news. I even found a letter on him which I gave to Jubair, who said he'd find you and deliver it. But from the look in your face, I suspect this hasn't happened. Go on then. Don't waste any more time with me. Seek Jubair and get that letter.
Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. I beg.
You are not supposed to be here. Leave.
This! أنت حثالة!
This hurts.
Why are you doing this to me? I've done nothing wrong.
Gebereceksin.
Let me go!
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
Altair, here. Take this. I've been looking everywhere for you. Now I can finally return to Masyaf. Last time I offered to do someone a favor.
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
Please! Help me!
Hırsızlar dar ağacına müstahaktır.
Why are you doing this? Let me go!
Go pester someone else.
هل تحتاج شيئا؟
How can one expect to defeat you? You will not get away from me!
أريد أن تموت؟ تصبر يا ولدان! وقف عن الجري! أيها الكافر! سوف تموت هنا!
How can one expect to defeat
Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
Where did he come from?
Come quickly, he just killed someone.
All right, where are you?
Watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong, strong like Salahadin, and take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can. Are you blind? The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense.
Please, someone do something.
وسوف أعطي
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
All right, where are you? Oh, God, deal with them.
Leave now!
God curse the one who's done this. Where are you? Who saw what happened here? This is terrible. Someone pay for your sins! Emperor, die! Let me live!
Darkness and their fathers before them, it does not mean we must as well. This is our chance to begin anew. Let Jubair lead you to revelation. Let him lead you to the light. You live a lie, surrounded by false knowledge, created by wicked men who seek dominion over your minds. Locked away, they might still be discovered, but once burned, these texts can no longer do harm. You live a lie, surrounded by false knowledge, created by wicked men who seek dominion over your minds. Locked away, they might still be discovered, but once burned, these texts can no longer do harm. You live a lie, surrounded by false knowledge, created by wicked men.
You are not allowed to be here. Leave. Oh!
Surrounded by false knowledge, created by wicked men who seek dominion over your minds. Locked away, they might still be discovered, but once burned, these texts can no longer do harm. Though our fathers dwelled in darkness and their fathers before them, it does not mean we must as well. This is our chance to begin anew. Let Jubair lead you to revelation. Let him lead you to the light. Jubair sees things the way they truly are. Sees the poison you carry in your hearts and minds. He works to cast it out. Remove all texts from your homes and schools. Give them to us. They must be destroyed.
God damn you! Leave me alone!
ask is for a few coins. Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. Please, sir, have any money?
Hey, here now for that.
Violence is not the answer, my child.
In this we agree, so speak and I may stay my blade. What is it your master intends? Why destroy all this knowledge?
We lay the stones to build a road upon which soon all men will travel. It leads to a better tomorrow.
That is not what I see.
You are blind. The words upon these parchments, they are poison. Jubair holds the cure. He'll free us from their lies.
It's nonsense you speak. You've lost your mind.
No, not lost, but found. I see the world for what it truly is. He has shown me so much. I am illuminated.
A fanatic is all you are, and dangerous for it.
Do what you must. It changes nothing. We are not afraid.
You should be.
Come, people. Come see what I've to offer. You won't believe your eyes.
Altair, my friend, you have become quite the wanted man, as am I. I must prepare my family for the trip back to the safety of Masayef this afternoon. Could you finish my last assignment in exchange for information? Some men must be eliminated in Jubair's quarter. Be fast, my friend.
You seem to know exactly what you want. I like that in a customer. What happened here? You won't find battle prices anywhere.
Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped
see what
from
I've
the
to
world.
offer. You
We
won't
must
believe
resist.
your eyes.
We must push back. Curse him!
Are you a
Curse
friend
the
of mine?
Christian
No?
king and
Put
his
it away.
army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can. Be wary, friends. The Shaitan is everywhere, watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong, strong like Salahadin, and take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can. Praise be Salahadin! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back. Be wary, friends. The Shaitan is everywhere, watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong, strong like Salahadin. Take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can.
You there! Yes, you! Good day, my friend. If there's anything I can help you with, anything at all.
The fires of war consume the land, and thousands
No,
of lives
please
are
don't
lost.
leave. Just a few coins, please.
Poor soul. Move!
How about you turn around and go away?
I'd leave if I were you, before I really get angry.
It's great to see you back so quickly and in one piece. I must return to my family, but before I leave, this is for you. I found a map showing where scholars are planning to burn books and other sources of knowledge. Please be careful, and let the future reunite us. I'll give your blessings to my family.
Welcome. I have everything you'll ever need. Come, people. Come see what I have to offer.
Open your eyes! No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
Watch what you're doing.
He's trying to kill me! Help!
They leave horrors in their wake. Al-Hadid rides to meet him. That these barbarous acts might be avenged.
This won't be too difficult. You cannot run forever! God have mercy on your soul.
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
You would die here. Won't get away from me.
Don't kill me! happened here?
It's a tragedy, but I say this is
Oh,
an honor.
terrible. Poor soul.
Where are you? I know you're here somewhere. Glory than these. Now comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake.
You must not trespass here.
Saladin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, find favor with us. He may grant us victory. He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist.
You won't
We
find
must
battle
push back.
prices anywhere.
Be wary, friends. The shaitan is
Could I
everywhere.
interest you
What
in
is
this?
waiting? He tempts us always. Be strong, strong like Saladin, and take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can. Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay! Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence?
We found the place. It's just as you described it.
I suspect he'll want to deal with this himself, and quickly. Best we say nothing to the others.
A wise course of action. Truth be told, I'll be happy when this business is done.
Soon, my friend, soon. Today should see the last of them put to torch. Boy, come here. You still have the letter I gave you?
Yes.
Go and deliver it then. You'll find the one it's meant for inside the madrasa.
The Crusaders must be destroyed! Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay! Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade! A crusade for what? Ignorance?
God damn you! Leave me alone!
We must resist! We must fight them in any way we can! Now comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Saladin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory. Stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world.
I could have been hurt.
We must resist. We must push back. I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next.
Everything
We must
perfectly
end
right.
this
You are wise.
before it has
Which
a
is
chance
why
to
you've
begin.
come to me.
That
Please,
city
sir,
is
have
ours,
me money.
has always been
You
ours.
seem to know
A few
exactly what
coins.
you want.
All I ask is for a few coins.
Yanınızda dövüşmek ister.
Traitors must be
Have I made
destroyed.
myself clear?
Ah! Please, don't kill me! I'm so hungry.
Be wary,
Just a
friend.
little money, I beg of you.
Everywhere.
Could you spare a few coins? A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins. My family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. No, you don't understand. I have no...
Wary, friend. The shaitan is everywhere. Watching,
I beg of you.
waiting.
I beg of you.
He
just
tempts
a
us
few
always.
coins, please.
Be strong. Strong like Salahadin. Pick up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can.
إذا رأيتموه لا تدعوه.
Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels. They go against the will of
إذا
God.
رأيتموه
Must be made
لا
to
تدعوه.
pay.
Could you spare a few
Everywhere they
coins?
ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say to the truth.
Give it toughness!
Leave while you still can.
أيها المرتد الموت بالكامل جدا ولكنك لن تنتصر أيها المرتد لن أيها الكافر جدا ولكنك لن تنتصر أيها المرتد Keep away from me!
Who saw what happened here?
I wish to see him, to hear him speak.
It can be arranged, but we must be careful. There are still those who reject illumination. They would harm him.
Then they are ignorant and afraid.
You seem sincere, but how do I know I can trust you?
It hurts me to even hear you ask the question.
Very well. We gather each day in the madrasa. He comes to speak, and then leads us into the city, that we might cleanse it.
Could I join you then?
Understand that it is a difficult path we walk. Our work demands sacrifice.
I understand.
Then come and meet with us. Let us see how strong you really are.
Show yourself.
What happened?
What's that?
What happened here?
Who's responsible for this?
Leave, peasant, before I make you.
Where is the
Hey!
Hey! Leave now!
Death to the infidel!
What news, Altair?
I've learned much about my enemy.
Share what you know then.
Jubair has become obsessed with purging the city of its knowledge.
The most terrible crime. Now I see why Al-Mualim wants you to remove him.
He's using the city scholars to assist him. They go out into the streets, harassing the people and collecting all their written works. I fear he intends to destroy them all.
He must be stopped.
That's why I'm here. He's to hold a meeting soon, at the Madrasa al-Qallasa. It's where I'll go. It's where I'll take his life.
I'll leave you alone to prepare. Bring glory to the Brotherhood.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. Tragedy. But I
Turn back now. Oh, yeah. What is he doing?
Just a few coins, please. No, please don't leave. You don't understand. Just a few coins, please.
He's going to hurt himself. When he does, I won't help him.
He's going to hurt himself.
Do I look like
I'll
a
be
merchant?
right here, don't you
No.
worry.
So go away.
Every single text in this city must be destroyed.
My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason.
And what reason is this?
They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance.
No, these bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
How can you accuse these scrolls of being weapons? They are tools of learning.
You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourselves. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No, you simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak falsely? As they often do. This is dangerous.
You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them.
You love your precious writings? You'd do anything for them?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Then join them! Any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do any else among you wish to challenge me? Good! Your orders are simple enough. Go out into the city. Collect any remaining writings and add them to the piles in the streets. When you're done, we'll send a cart to collect them, that they may be destroyed.
Anyone can put ink to parchment. Anyone! Such power, such influence must be controlled. It cannot... They seem safe, but it is a trick. Fell words give way to evil deeds. Today is a glorious day. We will at last be free. Purge yourselves of these evil spirits before they control you. Do not think yourself above their corrupt...
Who did this?
shouldn't be here. Be gone. Leave this place. Where is the one responsible for this? Leave, peasant. Your life ends now.
Good people of the Mass, you are doing the right thing. Let us cleanse this city of its poisoned past.
What happened
This
here?
is a righteous act, and from the flames...
What happened? Down, infidel!
Yes, he runs from the truth and he does from the truth. Keep him far from me. Why? Why have you done this?
Men must be free to do what they believe. It is not our right to punish one for thinking what they do, no matter how much we disagree.
Then what?
You of all people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
They do not learn, fixed in their ways as they are. You are naive to think otherwise. It's an illness for which there is but one cure.
You're wrong, and that's why you must be put to rest.
Am I not unlike those precious books you seek to save? A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you are rather quick to steal my life.
A small sacrifice to save many. It is necessary.
Is it not ancient scrolls that inspire the Crusaders? That fill Salah ad-Din and his men with a sense of righteous fury? Their texts endanger others, bring death in their wake. I too was making a small sacrifice. It matters little now. Your deed is done, and so am I.
He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization.
Over here! Him!
Geber kafir! Kime öğrenmek istiyorsun? Your life is now. What are you doing?
Altair, tell me you've met with success.
Yes. Jubair's fires are extinguished. His life as well.
Excellent news. I had no doubt you'd succeed.
You should have seen it. The scholars followed him so readily. Wasn't just books they fed to fire either, but any man who opposed them.
Such ignorance breeds only evil. You've done a good thing this day.
As with my other targets, he believed he was doing the right thing, clearing a path to a better future.
Of course he would. Such is the landscape of a madman's mind.
The things I've seen these past few weeks, It's as if all the land has gone mad.
And this is why we fight to end the war, that sanity might return. The people are desperate for direction. It's easy for men like Jubair to prey on this and turn them towards evil. You should go, Altair. Return to Al-Mualim. Tell him what you saw. Let him know the good you've done this day.
Safety and peace, Rafiq.
Upon you as well.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one. Jar carriers can easily break your cover if you cause them to drop with their prey.